Hello, hello. It is telling me that I am live. I'm happy to be here. I'll wait a few minutes till some people pop a Christmas card that I want to show you. Oh, what's happening? So crazy. Things pop up and move and do what they want to do when they want to do it. Yeah, there's about a 30-second delay, so we're at 30 seconds right now. I've got my cozy sweater on. I'm downstairs. This is the time of year when it's chilly in my studio. Um, Let me introduce myself. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada, basically Winnipeg, just a little outskirts of Winnipeg. So let's get on to today's thing. Don't leave, stay to the end. You will see who wins the draw if you share that you're watching. Let me know that you've shared. I will write your name down and we will get going here. Let me change that. That is not what I wanted. Things are popping and moving wherever they want to go here, it seems, this morning. So this is a tutorial bundle group of Stampin' Up demonstrators from around the world that I'm a part of, and every month we put together a tutorial bundle for whoever enters that. There are 40 projects in this one. This little guy right down here, that one is my submission. So the way this works is if you place a $65 order with me, I will send you the tutorial bundle via PDF. If you are not able to place an order with me because you're not in Canada, because I can only take orders from Canada. Hi, Judy, welcome here. So a $65 order, you will receive the PDF for this, 40 tutorials. If you just want to send $25 and state that it's for the September 2024 tutorial bundle, I will send that off to you as well via PDF. Cheryl, thank you so much for sharing. I will add your name. I hope you girls can hear me and that you could see me as well. Phew, I made it too, darling, so I understand. Welcome here. If things get silly and glitchy on Facebook, please go to YouTube. You will find me there as well. Judy, thank you so much for sharing. So yeah, that's the September tutorial bundle. And Darlene, thank you. There we go. And the other thing, remember this project? I think I showcase it every time I come because I'm slowly building it. So some people have signed up for the class and they're coming for the class. And some people have purchased the PDF and the YouTube videos that go with this. If you are interested in it, this is where you would find the sign-up sheet for that, and I will send that off to you. It's ready to go. So I have taught everything, the creating of the album, some of the matting, and now all the kind of little extra things I am showing you as I get them done. So the people that have already purchased, hopefully you're watching so that you can see all the little add-ons that I'm doing. Okay, so let me get back to the comments and take that off. If you need that again, please let me know. Okay. Okay, I love the interaction. It's wonderful. So here's my cover. And what I'm going to showcase at the end after I create my card, I've already showcased this little ditty that I added on there. And I also showcased this little paperclip So that there's underneath this, there is a little paper clip. Okay, so we're just going to slip that in there. Today, I'm going to show you how to make another paper clip, but with a large paper clip. Okay, I'm going to do that at the end. So that's what we're going to do at after I finish my card. So this is a pocket, and so that's a paper clip, and it just slips. And of course, it's giving me action. It slips in there. And I also want to show a little ephemera design for the front page or the front cover. So I'm going to show you that after the card. Whoops, Darlene, your name got stuck on the bottom of my album here. Okay, we are going to start with an embossed panel, and you can't see that is all the no, you know what, Judy, the DSP is not included. If you so there are 3 ways that you can sign up: in person, but that's a long way for you to go for in person, although it would be wonderful. The other way is with the bundle, which is the videos and the PDF tutorial and everything you need to create the black album. Okay, no decorating at all, just all the pockets, all the pages, and then you would just go through it step by step. So that's the second way that you can sign up. The third way you can sign up is where you create your own kit and just follow along. Okay, so if you select the second option, everything is cut for you. Okay, nothing is scored. The black cardstock and the chipboard, everything is cut for you and ready to go. So I've done all the cutting for you. But the whole design paper thing of it, that's such a personal thing, you know. I'm creating these for our grandchildren, and so I'm personalizing it according to them. Maybe you want wedding, maybe you want you know, a beautiful trip that you did, or summer 2024. So the design paper is all your own thing. Okay, I hope it sticks on her. You're funny. You're funny, Cheryl. Okay, Judy, thank you for your question. I hope that I have explained that. So I used the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder for this. Now, on this embossing folder, I don't know if you can see it, but on this embossing folder, let me do it this way. We have a light smattering of snowflakes kind of on the top portion, and then a heavier. So for me, this is the sky part because the snowflakes are falling, but now they're collecting down here. Okay, so that is this panel here. So I'm going to use this part as the top of my card and this part as the bottom of my card, where everything is collecting. So that measures 4 by 5 1/4. Is that what it is? Yes, 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to grab my sadly retired Stamparatus, which incidentally I still use, not all the time, but I do still use it. So let's get these beautiful names tucked away. Regina, I hope you join us, and we're going to grab a piece of basic white scrap. I hope this is, ooh, that is just tall enough. I want to make sure that's going to fit, and it does. So let's get that set there, getting all my little things away for my paper clip. It's so fun. You need to stay to watch. Okay, let's tuck Peaceful Season under here. I like this to be flat. Then I'm not working on an angle. Okay, I'm using Shaded Spruce. We're just inking this up. And I'm going to use my pressure tool. So whether you have a Stamparatus or a Misty, or I don't know if Tim Holtz has one with some funky name, this pressure tool is a must. It just is. Close that before I stick my finger in it. So if you would like one of these, my girlfriend creates them, well, her husband does, on his 3D printer. Let's put that there. That should be safe. We're going to cut these because, yes, there are dies. Now, hopefully, I'm not going to be shaking my table. I could use my mini cut and emboss machine, but then I would have to run each tree separately. This way, I can do them all together. So let's grab those dies. So this is from the bundle, the Peaceful Evergreen. I'm running out of space. I will show you. Oh no, where did that go? Right in my little trash bin. Don't want that to happen. So there's 1, 2, and 3 trees. Okay. Let's get that set up for you. I'm going to use some tape. I don't want these to scooch around, actually. So yes, your old school magnetic platform does work on your Stamparatus or on your cut and emboss machine. So that one is set. My magnet is nice and strong, so I think I'm going to be okay without my tape. Place that one down. So who has weekend plans? Oh, Cheryl, I love mine too. I love mine too. Okay, that looks good. Let's get our plate and let's give that a little hug. And there we go. I'm going to try to not shake my table too much. I know it is shaking. Make sure none of these names come up when I pick up my cut and emboss machine. So there's 1 tree and 2 and 3. This is a very simple card. If you need to knock off some Christmas cards, this is a great card for that. I need to put a little table beside me, I think. Okay, we're going to grab our panel, and I found my silicone mat in the RV. These guys are going to go down on there. Let's put some dimensionals behind them. Actually, what you want to do is you want to figure out, I know I want that big tree. Okay, so I am going to just apply adhesive to my first big one. Okay. You can use your tear and tape or your tape runner or whatever. I tend to grab my liquid glue. I'm just a liquid glue person, and we're going to put that about there. The other trees will have dimensionals. So first you're going to put down the, and this rule would kind of go with anything that you are putting down on a card front, okay? If you know you're going to have some dimensionals, you're going to put your first one down flat or all dimensionals behind that. I did it flat this time, and I'm going to put just going to decide what side I want these on. I think I want tall. Yep, I like that. So I'm going to put dimensionals behind this one, and dimensionals are right there. This is very quick. So no weekend plans for anyone? We are having 14 people for dinner on Sunday. 14? No, 15. 15 people for dinner on Sunday to celebrate Angela and Kevin's birthdays. So my daughter and her husband both have a September birthday, a week apart, so it actually works out quite nicely. So we're having the family and my sister going to the lake. Yay! Going to the lake is a good thing. We're going to go down a little bit lower. I just wanted to make sure I was in camera. And then this one, I think I'll put a little bit higher. And I'm going to put dimensionals behind that one. So if you are watching live or if you're on the replay and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would be honored if you did. I think I'm at 417 and I seem to be stuck there. I want to get to 500. What's the date today? The 19th. I would like to get to 500 before the end of the month. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But that is a huge ask, I know. Okay, so that is going to go down right there. And now let's do our sentiment. So we're going to grab some scrap and let's grab Joy and Love to You. This is a beautiful set for Christmas, and I know we all have so much Christmas. We do. But here's the bundle, and it's fabulous. So we're going to use this die here. Oh, and you're going to a crop. How fun, Darlene. We've got Angela and Kevin's birthday dinner, and now I'm getting warm. I climatize every now and then. So it's usually a on with the sweater, off with the sweater. No, not that one. I think it's right here. Joy and Love to You. If your photopolymers ever get kind of sticky or kind of sandy feeling, you can wash those in the sink with just water or even dish soap if you want, but I usually use just water. Now what I do, because sometimes, I'm just trying to get this on straight, sometimes it's best to just put it down and pick it up because photopolymer are so soft and sometimes they can, which incidentally, if you wanted to, you can cause a photopolymer to kind of bend. Do you see that? Let me stamp that. I'm going to go straight, but let me stamp that and show that to you. Oh, there you go. And you know what? I'm in one in October, Judy, here over here in Winnipeg. So I'm going to just go on the scrap side and see how you can make it kind of now. You could bring that joy up even more, but you could curve on purpose a photopolymer. Okay, I'm going to clean that. I do want it straight because I want to use that die. So we're just going to clean it. We're going to lay that face down so that I know it's nice and square, and then just pick it up. And I'm not worried about how straight it is on the block because I'm going to cut it. I forget what I was saying. So joy and love to you. Oh yeah, so if you clean your photopolymers with warm water, you can just run it under the sink. My advice to you is, and I've never lost one because I always do that, put your plug in first, okay? Because if it slips out of your hand, down the drain it goes, and now your stamp is lost, okay? So put your plug in, run some warm water, soapy or non-soapy, it doesn't matter, and I just put it under the water and give it a clean, and you would be amazed how brand new it feels. If it's stained, you're not getting that off, but it does not affect your stamp at all. But at least now it's super, super clean. So Judy, is there something that you're hoping to find? I've got things for sale too. I can ship it. But after the sale, if there's something else that you're looking for, let me know. And maybe I've got it here too. Okay, we're going to grab our mini. And let's get, sorry, I should do all this noisy stuff away from the microphone. So we're going to put that down. We're going to grab our die. This is where I probably want a piece of tape. I just want to make sure that I'm nice and straight. Down she goes. Yeah, I like where that is. Grab our second plate. I like to stagger them into a capital E. Oh, you're selling. Okay, you're selling. Well, good luck, and I hope you empty your table. I hope you empty your table. I'm sure hoping to unload some things too. I've been doing this for 18 years and haven't really, I've destashed here and there, but not a whole lot. So I'm hoping to destash. And the crazy thing is I have so much DSP, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to part with my DSP, which is kind of crazy. We're going to put dimensionals behind that. But I think because I am doing albums, it's kind of more along those lines that you never know, you might need it, right? And Judy, you're so welcome. I hope it's really successful for you. We're going to pop that right up here. Somebody's going to win this beautiful card and a paper clip. I wish it was matching, but it's not. But I stayed with the season. So it is a Christmas. I want, oh, where did I put those? Just grabbing some others in case I don't. There they are. That's what I want. These are so beautiful. These are the iridescent faceted gems, and they almost look like kind of a, not really a snowflake, but a snowflake. Let's get some on there. I want a big as well. So let's grab a big one and put it right here. I've got lots of nice empty space and a little dude beside it, and then right down there, right like that. So there is our card front, shaded spruce and basic white. That's it. Well, Carol, hello, hello. Long time no here. Nice to have you here. And Carol, I'll get your name down. I saw that you liked my post. I think I did it last night. And I thought, oh, I hope Carol comes. Whoops, sorry for my bad scribble. Okay, let's get this guy onto a card front. Give that a burnish. And we're just going to use our liquid glue behind here and pop that on our card. And then I'm going to show you how to make that paper clip covered in design paper. And it's a great little stash buster. You know what, too? And this thought just came to me. It would make a great stocking stuffer because it's basically a bookmark, right? So it would be a wonderful stocking stuffer. So keep that in mind. Like, what a great way to de-stash some design paper and get some stocking stuffers done at the same time. Okay, so there's your Christmas card. Super simple, super, super simple. And let's move on to our photo album. Okay, so again, if you are interested in more information on this class, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, whether you're in Canada or not. I wanted to put something on the front, but I wanted it to also be a little bit of a pocket, okay? So I grabbed from Rainy Day Dies, I grabbed the what is this called? A fence. I die cut it twice, and it's actually on a piece of acetate, okay? I don't know if that comes, yeah, you can see the shine. So I actually adhered it. I put tiny little dots, and I put it down on acetate. So I put the dots on the back side of the fence, and to stop the liquid glue from oozing out, I just set them upside down for a bit on the table and let them dry. And then when I felt confident enough that they weren't like really, really wet with the adhesive, then I put them down. So I actually cut this out 4 times, okay? Then I put it on a piece of window sheet. I fussy cut around, and then this grass is from the Sending Love dies, which is the one with the post office. And this green paper is, I believe, Meandering Meadows. Okay. And so some of the grass down here is on dimensionals. And what we're going to do is not work on the album would be a really good place to start. And let's remove, yeah, so anytime you're working with liquid glue, Judy, I'm not sure if that's what you meant by good idea, but anytime you are working with liquid glue, if you're afraid that you over inked, or not inked, over glued, and you're afraid of it going splat, you want to just let it sit and dry. Sherry, are you? Oh, Sherry, there you are. Darlene, thank you for doing that. And Sherry, thank you for sharing. Okay, so I removed the backing of that tear and tape, and I'm just going to add a tiny little dots on some of these dimensionals. And then what I want to do is I am going to very carefully stay on that post with my liquid glue, because this is going down right onto my album front, but I want it to be a pocket, so we're not putting any glue here. I'm going to set that aside just to make sure I haven't over glued. Now don't forget, you want to keep that open, Okay, now let's get on to, where do I put this? Let's get on to our paper clips. So here's the card we created. Sherry, I'm not sure if you were here with us. Yeah, my fence is curved out. So what I did was I cut that fence from Rainy Day 4 times and I popped it onto each other. So that is going, I don't know if you were here, Sherry, that is going on the front of this album that I created. And it's also a class, an in-home class or virtual. Okay, on to our paper clip. Let's move that guy out of the way. So you're going to grab a piece of design paper, and this is 2 inches wide, and it says 7.5, but I went a little bit more. I want to see what happens. I did 7 3/4. Okay, so you want to determine what side you want, and I forgot where my score is. I think it is 2 3/8. 2 5/8. Okay. 2 5/8. Okay. So let's grab 2 5/8 is right here. Let's give that a score. I probably should have stayed with the 7.5, but we're going to see what happens. So that's all you need is one score at 2 5/8. Okay, did I miss any comments here? Okay, good, good. I'm glad you were. Okay, so there's our 2 5/8. Let's give that a burnish. I think oh yeah, there's my other bone folder just on the other side. So let's give that a burnish. Now what you want to do is you want to determine what side you want for your paper clip. Do you want this side showing or this side showing? Okay, and I know I want the snowflakes showing. If you're doing this, directional does not work. Snowflakes work because it really doesn't matter. So what you're going to do is you're going to put right sides together, okay? Meaning I want this to be the front of my design paper, so keep that together, okay? Then you're going to take a large paper clip, and I just went to the dollar store and bought a bunch of paper clips. I've got a short side and I've got a long side, okay? The short side of the paper clip goes on the long side, and the longer end of the paper clip goes on the short side. I hope that made sense. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab on the short side, we're going to pull this up, and we're going to go nice and tight. So there is one of our lines. We're going to bring this and we're going to bring that forward. This is a great stocking stuffer, ladies, and nice and tight, and give that a fold. And then this is going to come up, and this becomes a little bit of a pocket, okay? And I'm going to show you all of that. So now we're going to unfold all of that. This is what I like to do, because now I want to brush all of my score marks, but sometimes I forget how I have folded this. So X marks the spot. So, and this is going to get covered, so it doesn't matter. So I put an X on that side, and I put an X on that side. And then I remove my paper clip, because now I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to brush my scores. And actually, I want to score my scores a little tighter, because these were just fold marks, right? So give that a nice burnish. And then this here is my pocket. But we want to give all of these score lines a some inking up, and I just want it light. So I'm going to grab burnish. Yes, burnish, burnish. I'm going to grab Smoky Slate. Or should I grab blue? You know what? Let's grab blue. Did you catch that pause? Let's grab Misty Moonlight. Let's grab Misty Moonlight. I think that would look really sharp. And let's just ink up our edges. Sorry if this is like super noisy. And here's a score. Here's another edge. You can do this assembly, and then you've got a nice pile of paperclip bookmarks for a little stocking stuffer. Let's get this edge. It just finishes it nicely if you ink up the edges like this. I know it's hard for some of us because we feel like we've dirtied everything, but it just gives it a beautiful patina look. Okay, so that's done. So there's our 2 X's. We know that this is the way it goes, okay? Remember how we put those 2 X's? There's my fold. Now, there's my long clip on the long side, and I want the long side there. We're going to start with the short side and bring that up. So let's put some adhesive, and you know what? This is nice and dry, and we're going to put that down on our album front right about there. Multitasking here. Okay, so there's the front of our album, and we have created, I'm looking for a piece of, there we go, we have created a pocket. So I can pop in, like this could be a picture, like this book is Owen's, so I could have a picture of Owen on here. So that's why I only inked, or I only adhered the bottom and the sides, and this is wanting to lift, so I'll find a little piece of ephemera to put down there to hold that down. Okay, so there is that. That's done. Okay, back to this. So short side, long side. The short side comes up first. Okay. I know. Isn't that daisy paper so cute? You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the movie You've Got Mail, when Tom Hanks brings Meg Ryan that bouquet of daisies when she's sick. It's so cute. You don't want to get too close to the side. You don't want your glue oozing out. And you want to, and it's a little bit bumpy, but there's a paper clip under there. Okay? Because this is going to become a paper clip. And I forgot to ink that side right there. I wonder if I can still do it. Nailed it. Okay, so we brought the short side up and inked it or glued it, and now we're going to bring the long side and glue that. And again, I'm trying to stay away from gobs of glue. And you know what? I meant to look to see where I found this, because this is not my idea, and I totally forgot. I drove our grandkids to school this morning, and I meant to do it when I got back. So I'm just holding down the sides because that's where most of the glue is, to hold that down. And now this little flap here becomes our pocket, right? So we want to stay away from gluing the top. So I'm going to put a little bead of glue down at the bottom, and then I'm going to go side and side. So I have created a pocket. Now, if you're afraid that you've got too much, set that aside and let it dry, which I'm going to do it. We're going to grab a piece of Misty Moonlight. Who remembers this? The round tab die. Or punch. Pardon me. I have a hard time parting with my punches, and I'm so glad. So all we're going to do, I don't want to do that under the microphone. So I cut out I think this is called, well, I wrote down round tab. I think it's actually called whale tail, but maybe that's not what Stampin' Up called it. So we're going to fold that in half. Let's give that a little burnish. Let's ink up those edges on both sides, just to kind of stay with the flavor of what we just did. I actually do prefer it when it's inked up. Who's still watching? Oh, thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up, ladies. I appreciate that. I want to make sure that these edges are all inked. And I think it's safe to bring that little pocket up now. So we're just going to force that to go. There's a tiny little pocket there. You could put like a little love note. I'll show you what I did with Owen's. And I want to make sure that on both sides we've got a nice inked up edge. Okay, so that's done. This is the front because we've got a pocket. This is the back. There's your paper clip right there. That's your paper clip. Okay. Hi, Barb. Hello, hello. Oh, and thank you for sharing. Thank you, girls, because sometimes the comments scroll by and I miss it. Okay, we're going to take our round tab or our whale punch, whatever you want to call it. We don't want a lot. We're going to put a little bit of glue down there. I want the front. Well, it doesn't really matter what side because it's going on both sides. And I'm kind of eyeballing center. There we go. We're going to put a tiny bit on that side and just close that up. Like so. Now, when you girls see the finishing touches of this, you're going to be like, oh, pick me, pick me. I'm going to grab my crocodile. And what I like to do is I like to kind of close it a little bit so that I can tell which is my larger hole and my smaller hole. I want the smaller hole, and I'm going to pop a hole on my tab about right there. Who remembers these old school grommets? Is that what they're called? It's not a brad. We're going to put that. My fingers are sticky from glue. We're going to pop that in the hole. We're going to set that in. Like so. And then, I forgot to bring it forward. We're going to grab a little pin. I got these on Amazon, and I've been going through them because I love them so much. Let's put, I'm going to feed from the back into the front, not that it matters. Now these, I don't remember where I got these, but we're going to grab a little silver key, and we're going to slip that onto the pin. And then there you've got your little bookmark thing. I wonder if I should have had my hole a little closer, or if it goes this way. No, you know what? I need a jump ring on that. That's why that's not sitting nice. Let's get one that has, oh, none of these have jump rings. This one does. That would look okay. These ones, oh, that one has. Okay, I think I like, which one do you prefer, the silver or kind of the, like this one is very patinaed looking, which is wonderful. What other punch could you use if you don't have that one? You know what? You could use any punch, Sherry. You could use a tag topper. You could take a piece of cardstock, fold it in half to make it double-sided, and then you could corner round and just kind of totally make your own tag topper. That's all it is. So you don't have to have the whale punch, okay? Thank you. That's a great question. So silver is the call. The call is for silver. So let's do this again. So girls, you need a jump ring. And for you jewelry makers out there, you know exactly what a jump ring is. So now I am going to bring that. Yeah, you know what? My hole needed to be closer to the edge. So it had nothing to do, well, there we go. So there it is, okay? And so there's your paper clip. And now let me show you what I did with Owen's. I'm not going to pop anything in the envelope. You're welcome. Because this is your paper clip, so you want to do your own thing. Okay, this was the paper clip. I just stuck a little butterfly in his, but there was something else. Maybe it was the other paper clip that somewhere I left a note, and I'm not going to find it. Let's see. It's not here. So let's put that paper clip back. So again, this is the album class that I'm teaching, but on one of these tabs, I put down a note for Owen, and here we go. Here's another tag that I made. So this is what I did on my pocket. So this is just ephemera that I made for myself. I just printed off a whole sheet of different sayings. So I've got family is everything tucked into that pocket. Now, if you turn it over, it says, love you so much, Owen, Jima, and Jeepa, with some hearts. Now, a lot of times, here's the thing, and I'm assuming that most of you are going to agree with me. That's actually a pocket. You often hear, oh, I don't like my writing, so I don't like to handwrite anything in an album or wherever. But you know what? We lost my sister 44 years ago. Okay, she was hit by a drunk driver when she was 18. And so just a horrific chapter in our family. And every now and then I will come across something with Anita's handwriting on it. Like I have her Bible, and you know, Anita Lafreniere. She has written her name on her Bible, and then a few other things that we found along the way. And every time I see her handwriting, it's like it's just beautiful. It's such a beautiful gift. So whether you like your handwriting or not, don't let that be your deciding factor. Write your name, write your message, use your hands. And yes, oftentimes I will journal with a computer, but, and Darlene, you get it. Like, I'm sure you've seen things that Dad has written down, and it makes your heart skip a beat, like in a beautiful way, right? Like not in a boohoo, I can't carry on for the rest of my day, but it's so true. It's so true. So don't be afraid of your handwriting. So whoever the winner is going to be, when you get your bookmark that goes along, well, it sort of matches because it's Christmas, but it goes like the theme is there. Write a handwritten little message in that bookmark. And there's your paper clip part right there. So that's just going to slip on the page of your book, and it's your bookmark. Super, super sweet stocking stuffer. And I know it's September, but we have to start thinking about Christmas because it's coming. So anyway, let's get these beautiful names into my little bucket, and let's see who wins. Carol, thank you. So Regina, and if I don't call your name out and you shared, please let me know. Judy, Cheryl, Kathy, Dar. Carol, did I say you already? No, I said Cheryl. Carol, Sherry, and Barb. Have I missed anyone? And while I'm waiting, because there is about a 30-second delay, so if you have shared, let me know. I will enter your name for the draw, and I will get these goodies to you. Okay? I think I have everybody. I think I do. I think I do. 96 days. Thanks, Barb. I saw that somewhere, like when it was about 106 days, and I forgot where we were. So 10 days ago, I saw that somewhere. So 96 days till Christmas, ladies. Make your little paper clips, okay? So 2 inches, I did 7 3/4. Yeah, you can look back if you forget how I've done this. And the winner for today is, I've got one name. Cheryl, you have won this, my dear. So I'm going to tuck that away for you. And I'm sure I'll see you in the next little while, and I will get that to you. In the meantime, make a paper clip. And you know what? If you post it on social media, hashtag me, or however that works. Is it hashtag or is it at Denise Willerton? Like, because I would love to see what you've done. Okay. So congrats, Cheryl, and everyone else. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. It's almost here. 96 days till Christmas. Thanks for that, Barb. We will see you next week, Thursday, 10 a.m. right here. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I would be honored if you did. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sherry, do it. And so you can do it with the big ones. So what I used was a big one. And the big ones are nice because they're a little bit bigger. You can also do it with the small one. And I showcased that, I think, 2 weeks ago on one of my lives. So go to the dollar store, grab some large paper clips, and wrap away. Thank you, girls. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.